on STV channel. I am Daniel Guber. The governorship candidate of the African Action Congress, AAC, in Delta State in the 2027 general elections, Engineer Eshor, has unveiled an ambitious education reform agenda with the promises of a free education from primary to secondary school levels and the introduction of the 50,000 naira monthly special allowances for teachers if elected governor. The AAC gubernatorial standard bearer has also lamented the deteriorating condition of public schools across the state, blaming years of neglect, inadequate infrastructure, and poor welfare packages for challenges facing the education sector. Engineer Eshor, who made the disclosures during an interactive session with media executives and community newspaper publishers in Delta State recently, said education remains the foundation of sustainable development and the key to building a prosperous Delta State. While observing that the majority of teachers work in difficult terrains and unconducive environments that lacks basic facilities like classrooms, furniture, electricity, and teaching materials, Eshor decried the harsh conditions under which the teachers operate, pointing out that the fact that there are no chairs, tables, electricity, or conducive classrooms in many schools remains a deep concern to him. He emphasized that it was very difficult to expect excellent performances when teachers are not adequately supported, stressing that the deplorable situation in public schools was the reason private schools continue to attract more students as they offer better learning environments and improved welfare conditions for their staff and students. Eshor, who described teachers as the backbone of society, maintained that every profession depends on the efforts of teachers, yet many educators have been subjected to poor remuneration and neglect. He went further to state that without teachers, there would be no doctors, engineers, lawyers, nurses, or other professionals, just as he solemnly observed that many teachers have been pushed into hardship, making it difficult for them to give their best in their duty posts. In the light of the harsh working environment, Engineer Eshor said it would tackle the situation by ensuring that every public primary and secondary school teacher in Delta State receives a special monthly allowance of 50,000 naira in addition to their regular salaries, placing on record that his administration would also introduce teacher-focused welfare programs, including housing schemes, grants, and soft car loans aimed at restoring dignity and pride of the profession. Engineer Eshor, who further expressed concern over the plight of retired teachers, where he alleged that many were still awaiting payment of their pensions many years after retirement, declared that it was unacceptable to see retired teachers who dedicated their lives to shaping future generations now struggling to access their pensions, a situation he described as an injustice that must come to an end. He hinted that as part of his education blueprint of free education from primary to secondary school level, the package would include free school uniforms and free textbooks for the pupils and students in public schools, in demonstration of his firm belief that quality education remains the most effective tool for reducing poverty, unemployment, and social inequality, adding that investment in education will yield long-term benefits for Delta State. Be that as it may, Engineer Eshor assured Deltans that prudent management of the state resources will make the implementation of his lofty programs achievable, while significantly improving learning standards and educational outcomes. He maintained that investing in teachers is ultimately an investment in the future of Delta State, stressing that a motivated teaching workforce will produce better students and drive sustainable development across the state. That is the size of the news bulletin. Thanks for viewing. Always keep it with STV channel.